What's going on, folks? Ted from Nerd Immersion here, and I realized there was a lot more D&D books available than just the 10 that I did. And honestly, from the comments I've seen on that original video, so many of you are like, what about this? What about that? And rather than me just saying, why don't you just go look, I went ahead and compiled all of them for you. Let's go ahead and dive in. Also, I want to say sorry, because some of you have commented. I can't speak to whether or not these are available internationally. It seems like from the comments some of you have made, they are not. Also consider you cannot access these deals unless you have Amazon Prime. I will have a link at the top before you get to all of these book links for you to sign up for Amazon Prime via my link. Also, if you sign up for Prime via my link, I do benefit slightly monetarily from that as well as I will if you pick up anything from any of these links. Okay, let's dive in. So, first of all, I had talked about last time about how they had Horde of the Dragon Queen for like $10. Well, might as well just ditch that one entirely and go for Tyranny of Dragons instead. This is the combination of Horde of the Dragon Queen and Rise of Tiamat into one book. It also has a slightly reworked Chapter 1, and it's only $20. This is only a little bit more, and you get the entire second half of the campaign. Definitely worth picking this up. Probably one of the biggest deals you will absolutely not want to miss is the D&D Rules expansion gift set box cassette here, which is 71% off. For $48, you get 3 of the most important books in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, as well as a DM screen. You're going to get Tashas Cauldron of Everything, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and morncanan presents Monsters of the Multiverse in a slipcase with a DM screen for $48.99. That is the price of a singular D&D book. You will get 3, a case, and a DM screen. This is a wild deal, absolutely worth picking up. We also have Monsters of the Multiverse by itself. I'm just going to throw this one here. It's the same thing with Xanathar's and others. There's really no reason to pick up one of those books for $18 if you can get 3 for $48. But if you are looking for a specific book, you can get something like morncanans for $18. We also have a ridiculous deal here in Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, the deluxe edition that comes with the entire board game here. So normally you can get just the book. Remember, this is an exclusive cover here that you can only get from this collector's edition set. Also comes with the DM screen, and again, the Warriors of Krynn board game, which does integrate in some way into the Dragonlance game. It is currently 35% off for $64.99. There is also a $5 coupon, at least at the time of me putting this here, that you can clip to reduce that price even less. All right, we also have Vanrickons Guide to Ravenloft for $11, $12 here, 76% off. Not a huge fan of Vanrickons Guide myself, but for $12, I would definitely pick it up. Now, again, we have Tashas Cauldron of Everything, same kind of thing. We saw Monsters of the Multiverse was $18. Tashas Cauldron here is $17. If you just need this book, again, I still recommend the box set if you need it. Keys from the Golden Vault, continuing again with the $16.99 price for the Anthology Adventures. Definitely a way to go because, again, these are drag and drop adventures. These are all heist-based. And again, it's a newer one. I feel like it kind of got lost in the sauce and overlooked. We have Curse of Strad. Some of you are asking about this. A really good the only Ravenloft thing. You can combine this with Vanrickons, give somebody both. This is only $19 for Curse of Strad. We have Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, the quintessential dragon book, also for $18.99. Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel, the other anthology book that is out there. This one is $18.99. This is one of the best written anthology adventures we've seen so far. Again, it is an anthology, but they also are contained in a unique world of the Radiant Citadel, which works itself very well for drag and drop. Definitely consider picking this one up. The team behind it was fantastic. It won a ton of awards, and there's a reason why. Princes of the Apocalypse, $20. It's OG. It's one of the, the second adventure ever released for 5th edition. It suffers a little bit. It was, it's a 1 to 15 campaign. It also included a bunch of the elemental spells as well as the Genasi race. The elemental spells were eventually reprinted in Xanathar's, and the Genasi, I think, appeared in Monsters of the Multiverse. So not really a necessity. Again, I've played through it. It's fun, but if you had to leave one behind, this might be the one to do so. Mythic Odysseys of Theos. This is the Greek mythology-inspired Magic the Gathering crossover book. This is a pretty good one for $18. Again, I definitely would probably pick this one up. You got a lot of good stuff in this one. We have just a flat out the monster manual. I didn't see the Dungeon Master's Guide anywhere in there. We did see the Player's Handbook. The Dungeon Master's Guide here is for $18. Again, a great starting price as well if you're looking to pick up a monster manual. We also have Spelljammer. This is the price I would pay for Spelljammer Adventures in Space. I don't like it. It flopped for a lot of people. $26 is a reasonable price for its 3 mini books in its box set with the DM screen. You can usually get a DM screen for around $15, so if you think about it that way, you're getting 3 books and the slipcase for $11. Not too bad. And again, unlike Planescape, this one actually does include some race options for you as well. The best campaign setting ever made, as far as something separately, in my opinion, is Eon Rising from the Last War. This is available for $23. It's about half off. Definitely a great pickup. I highly recommend getting this one. We also have one of the other Magic the Gathering crossovers here in Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. This one here also for $18. You can really pick up a whole set. I'd be curious to see what the overall amount is if you bought every single one of these D&D books today at their reduced price, how much they'd actually total out to. We have the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the Feywild themed adventure here for 43% off at $28.49. I think this is the most expensive of all of the singular books we have that's currently on sale. I think this is the final out of all of the Magic the Gathering crossovers here. We have Strix Haven, A Curriculum of Chaos for $19. Also a very good one. I actually prefer most of the player options in this. I'm not actually too familiar with the adventure itself, but the player options are pretty solid. You have the Owlin race as well as all of the different features. Also, this is what gives you silvery barbs. So love it or hate it, that's where it's from. And then lastly, we have Storm King's Thunder. For $19.99, again, 60% off here for another kind of more sandboxy style adventure. Again, I've enjoyed this one. I've played through this one a few times. I like Storm King's Thunder. I think at this point that is now, between this video and the previous video, it has covered, I think, every single D&D book that I was able to find in Amazon Prime. Now, I'll be honest with you, I only went out about 13 pages into the 20 pages of Amazon Prime, so I might have missed a couple things. Maybe there's some Critical Role content in there, but for the most part, we covered most of the things that are in as far as books go, excuse me, on the Amazon Prime Big Deal Days sale currently. So, links in the video description, as well as the pinned comment. There's an option there for you to sign up for Amazon Prime if you don't have it, as well as picking up all these books at their steep discount. You can also then benefit, again, me slightly monetarily if you use the links that I put. And who knows, I have other D&D videos planned, but if there are other RPGs that are on this list, maybe we'll do videos for them as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.